hearty and enjoying the rainy season. Here I am with lecture number 19 and it's from unit number 17. The title of the essay is What You Do is What You Are. It's written by Nick McWhirter. First year English compulsory. This is Sumaira Zahir from Army Burnhall College for Girls. Writer Glenna Suzanne McWhirter. Glenna Suzanne McWhirter is an American columnist and she is a winner of First Place Commentary Award, United Press International, Michigan in 1979. First Place Columns, Associated Press, Michigan, 1978 to 1981. First Place Columns, Detroit Press Club Foundation. She has worked there, Michigan, in 1978. Distinguished Service Award, State of Michigan, in 1985. These are all the awards she has attained. Member, Women in Communications. She's a headliner. She got a headliner award in 1978 for Alpha Gamma Delta. Summary of the essay: there is no answer to that. If someone is a doctor, it does not mean they are great people. If someone works at a low paying and inadequate job, does not mean they have no value. Martino and Bensman explains, next week won't be any better. There are no job ladders in the contemporary labor industry. No pay increases, no paths to permanent employment. Latinos means from Latin America. Latinos are forced into this condition of work. They have no choice. But work, if they didn't, then they would not be able to make a living. This does not mean they are bad people, like people who are doing low grade jobs should not be considered as if they are bad people or they have no value as compared to people who are having exalted position in the society, like doctors and engineers and teachers. Like these people who are workers or waiters or janitors or cleaners or gasoline workers or gasoline pump workers, so they should not be considered as if they have no value, with no value, but rather just people with unfortunate circumstances. Whether you are a vice president, a doctor, a garbage collector, or a taxi driver, none of these facts are relevant when it comes to defining who you are. Like it's a wrong thing if you consider a person according to the grade he is having, or according to the position he is having, or according to the profession he is having. So this is what the writer means to say. We Americans, here he is presenting Americans' view about such people or the discriminations in the society. The two presented stories advocate this opinion. There is no way to decide which jobs have great value or which jobs have wonderful people, because the notion that anyone's job is not greater or nor less. This is a taxi driver. So we should not consider that a person who is driving a taxi is just nothing, has no value, no respect, no value in the society. So this is a wrong notion. He's working. He's working hard from morning till evening. Soaked in butter. So obviously, he's a very good person who is earning his bread and butter with great effort. Writer's point of view: Americans judge everybody in terms of their work. I think it's not only the Americans, it's Asians and we people as well. We judge others only by looking merely on their professions and looking at their riches or looking at their valuables If a person is having a big car and is having a big bungalow, we always consider that he is a great man, or he belongs to a great family. They evaluate their worth from their jobs and their earnings. Like usually people think about others by looking at their earnings and looking at their jobs. They do not see their present but past job history. They do not count their present job even if it is valuable. A laid off worker is a laid off until he joins his previous job, though in his new job he earns quite well. Like if somebody is leaving the previous job and is joining a new job, though obviously he should be considered according to the new job. But still, people are always considering him according to his previous job. Then there are people who are just they use for those people who are not earning something. For example, housewives, although they are doing a lot of work at home, but still they are considered just or nothing. Who, like, there are housewives who work very hard and they rear many children. For example, there's a housewife who has reared 6 children, but she is considered nothing. A just list contains people who do not earn or have no valuable past job history in people's point of view. Like if they have not done any job, so they'll be considered just people. A person can be just a cab driver or just a janitor, a cleaner or sweeper, but no one is ever just a vice president. Americans supposed to be classless society, but they separate valued from the valueless regarding job and prestige they have. This is the American system. Americans should teach their children that a cowboy or a nurse is more respected than the hired hand. Some anthropologists make a awarding system about respect and difference to each other regarding jobs we hold. Some anthropologists, social workers, should study this system of awarding respect and place to a vice president, writer, and a wealthy musician in proper place, because they hold different scale of esteem, respect. Here a shopping center opener is called an entrepreneur, a businessman. Like a person who is opening a shopping center, he will be called entrepreneur. And a freeway builder, a person who is a contractor, or a freeway builder is called a contractor. We Americans should think about this phenomenon because we give respect to a judge and discount the personal worth of a garbage collector. Like we pay no respect to a garbage collector as compared to a judge. So we should get rid of this viewpoint. Tone of the writer. The tone of the writer is critical and criticizes the tendency of American people. She says that we Americans judge people in terms of work they do for income, and we evaluate the worth of the life attached to jobs. We call just people who do not earn money though they work very hard. So this is the tone of the writer, which is criticizing the tendency of American people or the way people judge others. This is a mother, a depiction of a mother, and you know how much work your mothers they do. Not only like they never get some time for rest, and they are called just because they are not earning anything. A mother is a wife, a mother is a teacher, a mother is a helper, a mother is everything. She plays many roles inside the home. A mother is a cleaner, a housewife, cleaning, sweeping the kitchen, and so many other things as well. She's doing laundry. She's at a time a mother is doing so many tasks. And since she is a housewife, she is not earning anything. She is being put in the category of just. See, a mother is a full-time worker. She is a babysitter. She is a sweeper. She is doing a lot of work. She is doing grocery. She is doing so many things at a time. Washing, sweeping, tending to kids, cooking, everything. Mother is sweeping the kitchen again, or a housewife is cleaning the kitchen. And this job is considered nothing, as she is not being paid for it. But to some extent, our mothers or we people are lucky because we are having some servants at homes as well. We are having maids, they help us. But in their society, in American society, they do not have the culture of having or keeping maids. So they do all the tasks, all the chores, all by themselves. Theme of the essay is that we should think over on the tendency of our evaluating the worth of people and awarding respect and deference. Deference also means respect to each other based on the jobs which people hold. Like we should not respect others on the basis of their jobs. We should respect them on the basis of their character or their conduct or their behavior. Now this is a janitor, a day in the life of a janitor. He is doing a lot of work. He is getting this much salary, emptying the trash cans, locking doors, securing rooms and buildings, sweeping, vacuuming and washing floors, shoveling snow, raking leaves and mowing lawns. These are the tasks which are done by a janitor, especially in big malls and inside the hospitals and on airports and such buildings. And we consider him as if he has no value, no respect. McWhirter says that we define and we judge ourselves according to the job we do. Like whatever we do, that will be a presentation of our personality. I agree with the writer that we define and judge ourselves according to the job we do. We also know people from their job's title, but we should not award respect and deference to people on the job they do. Rather, we should appreciate humanity. We should look how they are dealing with each other, how helpful they are, how good conduct they have. So we should not consider the job they do. We should look at humanity or personal traits of behavior or character. A nurse looks after patients more than a doctor, and this is true fact. Even in Pakistan, the nurses are doing more work as compared to the doctors. But the nurses are underestimated. Their worth is underestimated. They are not granted that respect which they deserve. Same is the case in American society as well. And if you compare a nurse with a doctor, the doctor is considered a savior. Doctor is having great respect. Doctor is having an exalted state in the society. Doctors are considered angels as compared to nurses. Like doctors are given more respect as compared to the nurses. These are all doctors. It's okay, doctors do a lot of work, but still the nurses should also be given deference and respect. Then the life of the doctor is presented, like they diagnose conditions, they prescribe treatment, um, they stay current on medical technology and research. Their job is service oriented. They are getting a regular salary as well. Now, attitude of people towards unemployed, like unemployed people, those who are not doing anything, and the mothers and the housewives, they are also coming in this category because they are not having a proper job. They are just staying at home, but they are doing a lot of things at home. So, according to the writer, the attitude of people towards unemployed people is affront. Affront means an action or remark that causes offense. It is not good like towards such people. And they assign that person to limbo. Limbo means an uncertain period of waiting for any decision. People do not, this phrase is used by Americans. People do not pay heed to them and consider them useless and a burden on the society. Like those people who are not doing any kind of job or they are not employed, so they are not considered valuable by the people of the society, and they consider them as if they are a burden or they are just useless people. Entrepreneur is a businessman who is having establishing a great empire and is considered or is given great respect in the society. McWhirter says we separate the valued from the valueless. Now, valued are those people like doctors and engineers and teachers, those who are having exalted positions in the society. And valueless, those people who are not employed or who are not doing any job, or those who are doing jobs like a janitor's job or a nurse's job or some a waitress job, such jobs. We separate valued from valueless because people who have well paid jobs are considered valuable in our society and we pay great respect to them. For example, a doctor who has wealth gets large fee, has a new brand vehicle, he gets high esteem, and in comparison to a doctor, and in comparison to that doctor who has the same degree but who does not have the mentioned things, like there is some poor doctors as well because they are not getting large fee or they are giving social service or they are newly passed out doctors, so they are not having so many riches at the time, so such doctors are not considered good ones as well. A teacher is considered less valued than uneducated person who is very rich, and this is a fact. Teachers are not given that much respect as compared to rich people of the society. They might be uneducated, but since they are rich, the people consider them of great value as compared to a teacher. Similarly, a taxi driver has less value than a wealthy beggar and a thief, and this is a point to be noted. A taxi driver who is putting in great effort, who is working from morning till evening to earn his bread and butter, is not given that value as compared to a rich or wealthy beggar who is begging all the day, or a thief who has stolen so many things and has become very rich. This is another bitter truth of society, especially American society. What makes a job or a career esteemed in the eye of society and why? Like which job or which career gives you respect? In the eye of society, a well paid job or wealthy career makes a job esteemed because people have become materialistic and selfish. They give respect to those whom they considered valuable for them. Like people are becoming selfish and materialistic. They give respect to only those whom they consider like they can be valuable for them. They give respect to only rich people, or they give respect to famous doctors. They give respect to famous teachers. They give respect to famous people of the society or rich people of the society. But as compared to them, they do not give respect to low paid people, or people who are having small jobs like janitor's job or cleaner's job or gasoline pump worker's job or a waiter's job or a waitress's job. Such people are not given proper regard. As a matter of fact, I do not agree with this perception, because in Islam, like now I'm talking about my own self and my religion Islam, because in our religion Islam, every manual worker, a person who is doing, can be a laborer who is doing work with his hand, is the friend of Allah according to Islam. Like a person who is working with his own hands is nearer to God, is a friend of God, or is a friend of Allah according to Islam. Now, this is what our religion says. People who are working with their own hands, who are not begging, who are not stealing, who are not deceiving others, who are not cheating on others, they are the friends of God. They are the close friends of God. They will always be blessed by Almighty, and they should be considered best people of the society. If you look at an example of a garbage uh, uh, collector who comes to your home and collects the garbage, if he is not coming for only one day, so what would you do? Definitely you would have to get rid of the garbage yourself, or the maids who are coming to your home and they are working at your home, they should be considered, they should be respected, because they are making your home a paradise or neat place for you. If they are not doing it, you would have to do everything. So do not consider anything, any person, any job as low grade or low paid or valueless or regardless. So there's a beautiful verse of Allama Muhammad Iqbal. Allama Iqbal says, नहीं है चीज़ निकम्मी कोई ज़माने में, कोई बुरा नहीं कुदरत के कारखाने में. It's a beautiful, beautiful verse. नहीं है चीज़ निकम्मी कोई ज़माने में, like do not consider anybody to be useless in your society. No one is useless. Everybody has some task granted by God. कोई बुरा नहीं कुदरत के कारखाने में. Like in this world, nobody is bad. Nobody should be considered bad. Nobody should be considered useless. Everybody has some task to perform. Everybody has some usefulness. Everybody has some status in the society, or in the this phenomena of natural environment where we are living. So we should not consider these people by the jobs they are doing. We should consider them equal to us, because they have the values, they should be given respect, and they should be given a proper status in the society. So I hope you will enjoy this lesson, and you will next time, whenever you will meet your ayahs in the college, or PNs in the college, or your bell ringer in the college, or the home servants or your maids, you will give them proper respect. Take very good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.